Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So, Telltale Games basically released a trailer for the new game, the Expanse Telltale series. I've already seen that trailer. I didn't record it because I kind of expected that they would do like a commentary. Not really, but like, they did release a commentary and I thought I could react to that. I'm assuming this is like an expanded, this is expanded upon from the trailer that we saw, so I'm really excited. But yeah, this is from the first episode. Apparently the Expanse is going to be episodic, I believe, so that's something I did not know. I really thought the game was going to be coming out in like full. I really did. I really thought it was going to come out in full, but I guess they're going to do episodic, which I'm really excited about. At least I think they're doing episodic. I think they say in this video, so. Because I saw them tweet about it being episodic and like releasing weekly.
Hello, I'm Zach, the VP of Story at Telltale Games. And I'm Frost, game director here at Deck 9,
but yeah,
working on the Expanse, a Telltale series.
It's kind of confusing because
be
Deck 9 Games are developing the Expanse. I think Telltale Games are just publishing it, but like I think they're doing like like I don't even know.
So here we see drummer mag booting in and
Captain Drummer.
The remains of
That's
this
cool last
destroyed
name.
ship, and we see what has happened to the crew here.
It's pretty interesting because it seems like this game's gonna be very I saw the Epic Games Store and it said like most likely rated M for mature.
Those severed floating heads inside the bridge. When you're
Damn,
exploring the game area.
that dude is pissed. I would be pissed if I saw my crew literally head chopped.
And the
Oh
results
no,
of
that's the
this
leg guy.
come from
There's a
group
choice.
of pirates that have shot down this UNN ship. They managed to kill and capture most of the crew. And what you're seeing here.
Yeah, there was a choice with the leg. You'll see in a second. That's what's on the trailer.
So we were hoping to find something in here, and what we found is death.
And drummer's not the only person in her crew scavenging. We just got a call. Another crew member.
Something I really like is I like how the gameplay is. Like that's literally the biggest upgrade. Like the gameplay.
So you'll notice, this is a Telltale game, so we're really
like with the gravity, like it being in space, like it actually feels like you're in space. Like it actually feels like.
To expand it a bit and make sure that when we're exploring, we're using things like zero G.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what he's
we also have
mentioning.
these cinematics that you've come to know and love from, Deck 9's history.
Like it feels like a huge open world game, not open world, but like open area. I guess I don't know what to call it.
Finding these things, we're seamlessly blending them.
Right. And a part of that also is going to include really difficult choices.
Yeah.
Which I think drummer's about to face.
Yeah. So what we're seeing here is a huge amount of cargo supplies within this vault that's contained to the side, or is pulled to the side of the ship.
So that's like super important, super valuable.
Considering it's episode 1, I'm not gonna be really too worried about the choices. Like obviously I am, but like
it's food, it's
I don't know. It reminds me of Game of Thrones where
the reason you're out
they have to keep things canon to like the story, so there's like issues with that. But like considering this is a prequel, they could do like a lot in terms of choices. So I really do have faith on them. Rayan will remember that. You can't see it because my face cam's covering it, but that's what it says on the left.
I'm pretty sure Rayan will remember.
Yeah,
you just jettisoned a bunch of supplies to save.
Not only will Rayan.
Hey, his leg is important.
Yeah.
So.
How far out do the consequences of the choices?
Oh, they didn't mention it.
The story, like this could be the very beginning of the game. Are we going to see consequences for that?
Yeah, this will carry through the entirety of the game. This will affect the ending. So these choices are very important.
Cool.
And they not only affect this character, but it affects the plot, the story, going forward.
Right, and the rest of the crew, and in drummer's mag boots, is it where you have to care about the kind of alchemy, the politics of everyone involved that's on the ship.
That's right. So in this case, Cox, our captain, is really upset that we just lost that haul.
Right.
And so is his brother, Arlen, who's kind of disappointed.
It's his motherfucking leg. Like I understand the cargo is important. So I probably would have chosen that as well, but like.
But then Maya appreciates and says, this is the right call, Cap. The Expanse is all about gray, and a situation like this, there's an upside and there's a downside to both decisions. So. Here we get to see a little bit more of the exploration side of things.
Yeah, that's what I love about the game. I mentioned it earlier.
We are revealing to the player there's this huge amount of space to cover.
I don't think I've seen this part.
It's amazing. We have low-key Jupiter in the background. It's incredible.
Wait, that's Jupiter?
But for the genre, I mean, for narrative adventure, to be able to move.
I've heard someone mention that the game looks really empty,
is so cool.
and
it's a lot of fun.
I kind of disagree with that. I think
storytelling by interacting.
It's supposed to
with
make you
things
feel
that
like you're in the
we're
Expanse,
we're
and
jumping
we only
from
seen like a little
different
bit of
parts
gameplay.
of ship remains.
Like,
We're
look, there's
finding
like,
things in the environment.
yeah,
and the
exactly,
crew is
interactable
commenting
items.
on the things that we're finding.
I love that.
Yeah,
so
it says
every part
tutorial.
of
This is the motherfucking
exploration,
beginning of the
object
game. Like,
discovery and acquisition. It's always going to
like,
be that.
like what are people talking about?
It comes back to character, and it's so important, in fact, in the exploration that there are items that will completely shift your relationship with characters if you find them and bring them back.
Oh,
So do
really?
you think
Okay, that's cool.
the
So you
right way
encourage
play
to look for
Thursday
items.
Play is to really try to find stuff hidden away.
Oh, absolutely. Because there are items that affect the rapport and relationship and affect the ending of the game. Right? These things carry through. So exploration in this space with this cool zero-G mechanic is really important to the storytelling, and it's just fun.
I think that's so cool because you've made scavenging actually matter to the
That's
core
really cool, though.
characters
I
and
like
roles.
it.
Right. It's part of your day job. It's part of the fantasy of being out
Soldier.
here. So
Whoa, side note, that blood streak is crazy.
yeah, this is sort of our way in to tell the player, hey, there's something in here. And
Considering I've never
it's
seen
a
the
lot of the
Expanse,
remains.
I'm really
There's
curious,
also
like, why they don't
collectibles
have their
in this
heads.
game
Like, are there
that you
aliens in the show?
scavenge,
I
you'll
don't
find
know.
them. We also have items that you can.
I'm
kind of
planning on
build in more
watching-
detail about what happened here.
I at least want to
radio
watch season
logs,
1
or
of the
you'll
Expanse,
get
so I can get like an
mission
idea of what the
I
show
think that's one
is.
of my favorite parts of the game is that the narrative is.
I've
very
heard good things
coherent,
about the
it's
show.
very
Like, a lot of
cinematic,
people like
central
it, as
story,
well as the
but
book
so
series.
much
I
story
believe
comes
there
out
is
of
people to
a
talk about.
Player's agency, choosing where to go, what to see, how to interact with the world. Really feels like you're in Drummer's shoes.
In this scene, we're finding that we can't get into the captain's quarters, and we need to find a hand to scan in here.
Oof.
A
Yeah, it's
hand?
going to be a fun mission.
Do we have to
go
cut
out
all
and
the people's
locate
hands?
The right hand.
Might be difficult to get his body back to the door though.
Or, no, we could just drag the body. Oh, no, you're gonna cut the hand?
Oh.
And we're back into it. Here we're meeting Maya for the first time. Maya is an ex-Martian. She's a defector from...
I'm assuming all these are original
Hence Maya.
characters. I don't think
And
they're...
She's been in the belt for...
I'm not
few
sure if they're
months,
from the show. I know
but she's adapted
Drummer
pretty well,
is from
but
the
she's still
show.
kind of
I just don't know about everyone else.
And we have a little
That would
bit
be
of
really
a
interesting,
competition. She's strong,
If everyone was
she's
like,
smart, and
if everyone wasn't
so
from the
we're
show,
about to
then
get
it
into
adds
a
like
little
stake to
sparring
like
match here.
I love
it being like your
as much
own
as
crew. You know what I
Maya's a
mean?
newcomer to maybe
Because if they're like show
scavenging,
characters,
she
you
definitely
kind of know
keeps
like what
going
happens to them and like the outcome of like the
And
relationship if
I
you
think
watch the
it's,
show. But like,
sort of a surprise that Drummer can get attached to somebody who's not.
but if these are like
from the
original
belt.
characters,
She's
this
from-
will
Oh,
make
yeah,
the
she's
whole
an
game like
anyone who
really
knows
really
her from the show
interesting and
will-
help it
I'm
develop its
curious exactly
multiple
how that
endings.
works.
Well, she's also, you know, in the show, she
I hope-
works for Fred Johnson.
Fred Johnson.
Who is a former inner. So it's not.
I hope that
completely
there's
out
a
of her
difficulty option for
realm
the
of working with people who are not like this.
QTEs.
I love this moment because we just cut
Oof.
thrust, and it means that the zero-G moment, Maya takes advantage of it.
It's because my
and we
friend
see
Afro
her,
mentioned that the
again,
combat looks
beginning to
slow,
adapt here.
and it kind of does.
And
But
I don't
like,
think Drummer
this is
minds.
like the beginning of the
She's a
game,
little
so
boost.
Yeah.
it's probably like a tutorial, like I
So,
mentioned.
from this moment, and I love this shot because we have Maya going down to the floor
Yeah.
and Drummer on the ceiling, as it were. There is no up and down technically, but it feels pretty awesome.
Yeah. And that was Maya's first victory.
Yeah. So yeah, whether or not that was 100%.
The game looks
earned,
really
yeah,
good.
we'll
Like,
leave it up to the player to
I'm
decide.
a little bit surprised. Like for Telltale Games' first game
Yeah,
back,
this is a
I'm
fun
really
introduction
excited.
to the character, and using our environment here with this great universe that's been created by Ty and Daniel that allowed us to kind of explore this relationship in a totally different way than you would. I call this a beat cute.
I feel like the face models are kind of like
Not a
not
beat.
details at times, but
First time
it's
you
like
meet someone
pre-alpha
with an
gameplay,
appearance
so I'm
of
hoping that
also
it'll
maybe
improve
involves
upon.
beat down.
Yeah, a beat
Yeah,
cute.
we've all been there.
It's not catching on, if I'm honest. I've been pitching it a lot. Nobody wants to call it that.
Yet another incredible shot of space.
Oh, that's so. That
debris,
looks nice.
Blown up ships.
Yep. And then we get to see Io here. Maya's kind of nerding out on the fact that it's not having a crazy amount of volcanic activity. It's kind of in plain sight. And this is fascinating.
It's
to
so
her
funny
because
because
she
I took
doesn't
an
get to see
astronomy
stuff like
class.
this every day.
Astrology, astronomy, it's a space
Right.
class, like
This
where you
is
talk about
day-to-day.
space,
Maybe this
wherever
is even all she's
planets or
Yes.
how that
I think it's interesting
space
that for us,
environment
space
works. I don't even know what you
spectacular
call it.
and Cool for Drummer,
I-
maybe a little
I
bit
fucking
normal.
I fucking hate that
And then we
class.
get
Like
to see Drummer through
I did
Maya's
not
eyes
understand a thing.
and look at it a different way.
Yeah. And you can look at it from the perspective of somebody who has felt oppressed by the Inners and UNN and Earthers who've taken over something like that moon, claimed it as their own, and used those resources, sent them back to Earth. Someone like Drummer is an awesome character to work with, and we're super excited to show you guys what she's like in the game.
Yeah, I'm excited to play her. She's gonna be awesome.
Thank you so much for watching.
On behalf of the entire team, we are super excited for you to check out the Expanse, a Telltale series, coming out very soon.
Okay, so it's really weird because okay, so I really enjoyed it. I was really surprised because when I saw the trailer, I only saw like I saw it like very quickly, so I didn't really have like an opinion of it. I think it looked awesome just seeing like a Telltale game being back, but obviously seeing like the gameplay and like a commentary, it was really cool. They didn't mention about it being episodic, which is kind of weird, but like maybe it's coming out as a full game. I'm not too sure. I think it's coming out episodic because I saw Telltale Games tweeting about how they want to release episodes like weekly, responding towards like the Expanse. So I'm assuming it is episodic. I really thought it was gonna be a full game, but it doesn't seem like it. I'm mixed about that because I just think it would be better if they release this a full game. But like if they're able to do episodic and like do well marketing for it, then honestly that's fine. I don't really care because I do like episodic. It's not really a good thing. It's just not. I haven't seen a lot of developers doing that anymore. So like, it was really common back then, but now it's not really a thing anymore. So that's kind of like why I'm a little bit worried about that. But like, they seem to know what they're doing. But yeah, the gameplay with like the choices and like the cast of characters. I'm assuming they're original characters because they didn't really mention them being from the show. They mentioned like one character, but I don't even think he was in the gameplay unless they're gonna show up later in the game. So I'm really excited about that. I do want to watch the show, so I'm going to try to watch at least season 1 before the game comes out. And they said that's coming out pretty soon, so they seem pretty confident that it's coming out this year for sure. And it's going to come out in the summer, so let's just say it's going to come out maybe in like 4 months maybe. I don't know, I'm making a guess, but like at least the first episode or the full game will be coming out in 4-ish months, so I'm really excited. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to know you guys' opinion about the Expanse Telltale series. I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And yeah, I know I haven't really made that much videos about the Expanse, but like the game didn't really have that much to cover, and I didn't really know the show that well. I don't know the show at all. The only reason I heard about it was because of Telltale. But yeah, I'm gonna go, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to leave a like, share, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later in another video, so I hope you guys have a good day.